Check, check. Can you hear me?
Yep, can you hear me? Do I sound robotic or no? Alright, sweet. Oh, now I can. Are you muted?
Can you hear me now?
Now, yeah.
Yeah, I think I had you were muted. I was muted. All right, it's getting hot in here. We are live here at Seymour High School. It is hot in the gym. I am Dino Varelli, founder and CEO of Project Purple. They've got with me tonight, Zach Gerstner. Zach, welcome to Seymour High School once again.
Yeah, we're here. Last home game, Last home game.
Last regular season home
Alright,
game.
regular season. My bad. My bad, guys.
Because we might have a playoff game or two here. With that being said, Zach, the NVL standings. We've got an NVL tip tonight with both teams. We've got Seymour currently sitting in the fifth position, Wolcott in the 11th position, I believe, or excuse me, 14th position. It looks like. So Seymour right now sitting in that fifth position. We've got 10 teams that have made the NVL playoffs. If the playoffs were to start today, Zach, Seymour would be in that 4 or 5 spot, in the 5 spot. They'd be playing, which maybe will be from Waterbury. So a lot on the line tonight. Not only is it the last regular season home game, but also playoffs, seeding, and other things happening. We're going to pause here for a second as they go into their senior celebration. Seymour has 7 seniors here tonight that they'll be in their pregame ceremonies. So we'll pause the audio here, but we'll keep the video going as Seymour goes through their senior celebration here for their seniors. Can they hear it on the stream? Sam, focus on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Senior Night 2024 for the Seymour High
So
School
was it
cheerleaders and
streaming
boys
fine?
basketball team. We would first like to recognize the senior members of the team. They are Zachary Waller, Quinn Paul, Andrew Rocca, Antonio Howell, Quentin Outlaw, and Jared Charette. Congratulations, guys, on 4 years. We're going to start the Seymour portion with the cheerleaders. There are 2. The first up is Laura Grimm. Laura was escorted by her parents Meredith and John. Laura's been cheering for 13 years, including Pop Warner, middle school, and as a 4-year SHS varsity cheerleader, 2-year captain, and this year was nominated for All NBL. Laura has also been a student mentor on our Seymour Unified team for 5 years and is an amazing role model for her peers. Besides cheerleading, Laura is very involved in school activities such as being a part of KinderCats mentor program, Best Buddies, and National Honor Society. Aside from school, she's been coaching Pop Warner Cheer for the past 3 years and has volunteered at several community events. Laura will be attending Southern Connecticut State University and plans to major in special education. We know Laura will continue to thrive in whatever she puts her mind to, and we wish her the best of luck. Our second senior cheerleader is Ariella Basuliter. Ariella is escorted by her mom, Dolores, brother Alex, and boyfriend Trevor. Ariella joined the SHS cheer team her senior year, but prior to high school, she cheered for 8 years as an all-star and Pop Warner cheerleader. This year, Ariella also joined our Seymour Unified team as a mentor and the Unified Athletes of Norfolk. She plans to attend UMass Dartmouth and major in accounting. We're so happy Ariel decided to join us this year and has been an asset to the SHS cheer team. We wish her the best of luck. Before we get to our basketball players, we would like to recognize a senior that's been part of the program now for the past few years. Students helped out in numerous ways and a great friend to many of the guys. Leo Lambert. Now for our senior basketball players, we have one that is not present, could not make it tonight, Dylan Espina. Plans on attending college to play football, he's undecided, and major in marine biology. He's a member of the football team as well and enjoys fishing and gaming. Dylan's a four-year player who unfortunately lost much of the season to injury. This three-year varsity player's high-energy play is a major spark off the bench. His willingness to take a charge, get on the floor, and do little things for us to succeed make him a popular teammate on our team. Dylan Espina. Next up is Jaquan Ellis, escorted by his mother, Patrice Earlington. Jaquan plans to become a firefighter after high school. He was also a member of the boys' soccer team this past season. Jaquan is a first-year player and starter for us as he came to SHS from the Bronx. He's been a welcome addition as his work ethic, team-first attitude, leadership, and genuine personality is exactly what we look for in a program player. He scored in double figures in many games this season, as well as hitting a game-winning shot with 2 seconds left to beat Doggerton. As great a player as Jaquan is, he's even a better young man. Jaquan Ellis. Next up, Cooper Harmony. Escorted by his mother, Kristen, his father, Kurt, his brothers, KJ, Christian, Kevin, Kyle, sister-in-law, Alexa, and nephew, Jackson. As of right now, his college is undecided, but aside from basketball, he loves golfing. Cooper is a three-year player who's a major spark for our team as a high-energy guy with one of the best outside shots on the team. He's both started to come off the bench this season while having some double-digit scoring nights for us. Cooper's basketball IQ and willingness to do the little things for us to succeed make him a popular teammate and person on our team. Cooper Harmony. Next up is Neil Capadia, escorted by his mother Marcia, his brother Drew, and his cousin Marge. Currently, his college is undecided, but he's going to major in mechanical engineering. Outside of basketball, he has 3 years National Honor Society, chess club, student council, and the Electrothon Car Club. Neil's been a part of the basketball program for all 4 of his high school years and a varsity member this season. Neil works hard daily to be the best teammate that he can be, while also making the most of the minutes he's gotten in games. His personality and overall character will be irreplaceable.
And that will conclude senior night here at Seymour High School. We're here now, ready 5 minutes before tip-off here, and which should be a good game tonight.
Sorry, was I muted? Yeah,
Yeah,
I was muted
yeah,
there. All right, so there we go. Getting through these technical difficulties. Yeah, big game tonight for NBL seeding. Clearly, with the bracket here, that we've got potentially Seymour in that 5 spot. Looks like a matchup against Wilby in the first round of the NBL tournament. 10 teams this year made the NBL. A little bit of a switch as in years past, where they've had only 8 teams in the NBL tournament. This year, any team that made the state tournament, which here in Connecticut is you got to win 40% of your games, so 8 games. You you made the NBL tournament. So we've got 2 teams beyond the normal 8 that made the NBLs, and there's about a week left in the regular season to kind of figure some things out for some teams. But it looks like Seymour's locked into that 5 spot, but this is still an important game, not only for NVL for the season, naturally it's senior night, but also state.
yeah. Big state implications, as well as I think we said they could potentially fall to a 6 seed if they lose a game or here, there, and other team. Things happen, obviously, but
Yeah, I think that might be a little hard just because of the power rankings with the league. Um, but yeah, definitely at the end of the season, though, you look at Seymour's last 10, they're 7-3. So, they've got an excellent opportunity here to win 3 in a row, really 4 in a row, coming off the big win last week against Ansonia here at home, which was the first game to open the gym. So I think they're looking here to close out the season pretty strong, go into the postseason with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, coming off of the success that they had last year. I know one of their taglines is unfinished business, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight.
yeah, and I will mention honestly, as long as they don't play St. Paul, they should be fine. So,
Well, we'll see. There's some jockeying here of spots, and St. Paul could potentially drop, or excuse me, go up to the 6 seed, which would mean if you look at the bracket, St. Paul would be in the lower bracket and Seymour would be in that upper bracket. So you could potentially not see them until the finals, which I know St. Paul has kind of been their nemesis here in this division here this year in the new NVL format.
yeah, no, and I mean, they saw it twice. They should have probably won both of those games, but they let it get away from them towards the end. So hopefully, if they do see him, third time's the charm. But if not, they hope they don't play him.
True, true. So we've got a veteran Wolcott team here. We've got plenty of seniors as they were introduced here in the beginning of the game for senior night. So it'd be interesting to see. I know Wolcott hasn't had the success that Seymour's had this year. When you look at their record, they did just come off an overtime loss to Ansonia the other night, I believe. So they've got some size here. I know Seymour did play Wolcott to start the season, which it's hard to say that first game of the season, Seymour came out at Wolcott with a 67-38 win, but a lot of basketball has been played since that first game.
And actually, really quickly, we're gonna highlight the seniors on our screen. So for those who missed the ceremony, we have, well, or maybe not have heard this ceremony, we have Mike Rossetti, Indrid Faraj, Jaquan Ellis, Cooper Harmling, Dylan Ospina, who is not here tonight. He's had battle injuries all season, and TJ Lester and then Neil Capadia, who are pictured on our stream right now. And we are about to tip off here. We got 50 seconds left. Teams are getting ready to start. So I'm sure we may see a little bit of a different lineup tonight here, Dino, at least at the start of the game.
Yeah, it looks like Capadia looks like he's getting ready to start along with TJ Lester. So
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Seymour High School. Tonight's boys basketball matchup is between the Wolcott Eagles and the Seymour Wildcats. 10, junior Joe Scandiano. Number 4, senior Drew Rocca. Number 12, senior Neil Papaya. Number 21, senior TJ Lester. Number 3, senior Cooper Harmeling. Number 1, senior Mike Rossetti. And number 24, senior Indra Paraj. Seymour is coached by Joe Carciello, Dave Willardson, Jimmy Barteles, Mark Jakmowski, Ian Sadik, and Ed Stramello. Good luck to both teams.
All right, Zach, we're ready to tip it off. Starters for Seymour, we've got Mike Rossetti, Cooper Harmeling, TJ Lester, Neil Capadia, and Indrit Paraj. We've got a good size tonight for senior night. We've got a decent student section over by the Seymour bench, so it'll be interesting to see how lively the bench gets or how lively the student section gets over there on the Seymour side. I know during the Ansonia game they were they were electric in the beginning of the game. I think the game turned pretty quick in that Ansonia game after that first quarter. So let's see if the crowd gets active here.
Or how active we get in the booth, maybe. Someone throws it down.
Yeah.
And already, hey, someone has Jaquan Ellis' head on a stick.
Yeah, I saw that. So for Wolcott, Seymour controls the tap. Barrage to the basket. Rebound by Roca. So Wolcott goes Outlaw, Powell, Squarzano, Roca, and Bianchi to start. Outlaw with the ball. Bianchi makes the first.
Nice shot there.
2-0 Wolcott. Now for Seymour, they've got some experience on the court. It's not as if these seniors haven't played. The only one without a lot of experience this season has been Neil Capadia. Barrage to the hole.
I don't know the travel. Had him to walk.
Yeah, took a couple steps there. I think he was trying to draw the contact there. Didn't get the call. Seymour in their press here. Let's see how Wolcott handles this press break. To get it over. Number 12, Antonio Powell with a basket. He could be a tough out. He's one of their better players. Him and Outlaw tend to carry the brunt of the offense. Rossetti to the hole. It's like it was.
It's gonna stay here, but I mean, looks like they're not trying to finish. They're just trying to draw fouls right now.
Yeah. Seymour to take it out underneath. Out to Harmeling. It's a little bit far for his range. Rossetti with a deep three. Wolcott secures the rebound.
Already making some substitutions.
Powell looks to make something happen here. Over to Bianchi, to Outlaw.
I thought they were going to call charge.
He took it. He tried to take the charge there. Our guy.
Rossetti.
The glue of the team there, Mike Rossetti. 2 subs coming in here for Seymour. We've got Joey Carfiello and Jaquan Ellis. Senior Jaquan Ellis. Joey Carfiello Jr. replaced Neil Capadia and TJ Lester. This is the typical starting 5 that we've seen here for Seymour.
Well, variation on that.
Variation,
You also see
yeah.
Robbie Carfiello start.
Correct.
There we go.
Harmeling
Started off.
with a deep 3. Powell up to Outlaw. Easy 2 for Outlaw. 6-3 Wolcott. You know, Zach, Wolcott comes in here, I think, 2-15. You know, teams that at this time of the season, you don't have the postseason to look forward to. Hammerling stays hot. Harmeling.
Harmling.
Sorry about that. I know last game we butchered his last name there. I think we were thinking of him throwing down the hammer, and that's where we get confused. But Cooper Harmeling with a second three makes it a 6-6 game. But as you're saying with Wolcott, you have a team, they don't have a postseason to look forward to, and every game becomes kind of their postseason, which becomes very dangerous. Outlaw with a quick move to the basket makes it 8-6 Wolcott.
They're playing with house money, in other words.
Yeah. Looks like Wolcott's in a 3-2 extended zone here, maybe to defend against those three-point shots. Cooper with a deep three off the mark.
I respect it, going for the heat check.
Wolcott will take it out underneath. A 1-2-1-1 press by Seymour. Stolen. Well, looks like he was out of bounds. Again, Wolcott. Wide open. Outlaw gets it in the paint. Back out to Powell. Floater. Roker gets it stolen. Carpiello with a steal.
And one. Never mind.
Carpiello's going to go to the line. That foul looks like it's first on Joey Scorzano. His first. So far, Zach, Wolcott hasn't had any issues with the press here from Seymour, which I know in our last game became a big issue. Carpiello misses the first free throw.
Yeah, I also want to say that Seymour looks a little sluggish here in the first quarter.
Carpiello makes the second. Cuts the lead to 1. 8-7 Wolcott here. Trap's coming. That's what you want if you're Seymour. Wolcott trying to get the ball over court. Out to Powell. Powell gets it stolen by Paraj. Paraj needs to take it downhill. Out of contact there. Outlaw comes up with the steal. Out to Powell. Powell with a deep three. Off the mark. Paraj with the rebound. See if he can make something happen or spins. Another travel. That's 2 early turnovers for Paraj trying to make something happen here.
Yeah,
We got subs coming in. We got Robbie Carpiello in for Cooper and 15. McCormick in for Bianchi. Press again for Seymour. Outlaw gets it out to Powell. Their two main players.
The press has just been ineffective at all so far. It hasn't worked a bit, and I think they just need to get back, set it up, get some rebounds, get some fast break points going or something at this point in the game.
Scorzano looks to make something happen here, running the point. Looking. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Powell brings it back out. 7 seconds. He's going to have to either shoot it. Tough shot here by Scorzano, running free. Off the mark as the rebound. Look at McCormick. Just checked into the game. Powell with the ball, trying to see what he can make here. Seymour in their 3-2 matchup zone here. McCormick, that's going to be a kick ball.
Seymour looks very different than they did against Ansonia last home game. I don't know what it is, but there's like a lack of energy, lack of something right now. It looks like they're just going through the motions out there. It looks like they have no desire to actually win the game.
Little flat, Zach, I would say. I think the Ansonia game, Outlaw gets it in the post, turns it over. Carpiello comes up with the steal. Whoa. Carpiello off the backboard.
Oh, boy.
Not a good start here for Seymour. Powell looks to make something happen here. Into Roca. Back to Powell. Wolcott's been very patient here on offense, Zach, though. They
Yeah.
really have kind of killed the clock here. McCormick to the hole. Roca with the rebound again. Another rebound for Wolcott here. Loose ball on the ground. Rossetti dives. Looks like it's
There
going
we
to be a
go.
jump ball with
Might be a
McCormick.
little bit of a spark there, getting on the ground, get everyone fired up. I do want to say this though. It's like I I don't know. I mean, when you said it, Wolcott slowing it down, and a team like Seymour, they like to run, they like to go fast, and I think that's throwing them off here to start.
Yeah, Behringer comes into the game for Wolcott. Roca will sit down. Powell with it in the corner. Stolen by Jaquan Ellis. This might be the spark here.
Good
A lot of
pass.
contact there.
Good pass.
Nice pass. Over to Robbie Carpiello. Missed it an 8-9 game. Press. Outlaw with it. McCormick
Up there.
wide open. Makes the two. 10-9. So Wolcott has had no problem with the press here in this early first quarter. You know, Zach, Wolcott here in this 3-2. You know, Seymour is flat. I mean, that Ansonia game was their first game here. Tie up in the corner. That's going to be a travel.
That's going to be their third travel in this first quarter.
Yeah. Uncharacteristic here of Seymour, coming out a little flat, but as we said, Wolcott, nothing to lose here, coming in, playing hard, not really making a lot of mistakes, getting some second chance points with those rebounds, and able to handle the press and control the tempo of the game right now. This is not where Seymour likes to be in terms of offense. They like to score, get out.
They like to
Drive
run.
to the hole. Carfiello gets it out to Ellis. See if Ellis can make something happen here. That's going to be another travel.
Number four.
Seymour does not look good here to start this quarter. I don't know if coach is maybe waiting for the quarter to end. Outlaw gets it over to Powell.
Euro
Powell.
blocked by Carfiello.
Carfiello gets the rebound. 10-9 Wolcott with 50 to go. Carfiello, nice drive to the hole by Joey Carfiello.
Doing it himself as of their block, going coast to coast.
But again, here we go. We've got no pressure to Outlaw. Good pass.
Oh, no, that's
Gonna
not
be
a foul.
Yep.
That's not a foul.
Behringer's going to go to the line for two. Looks like the first foul on Robbie Carfiello.
Joey Carfiello.
Joey. It's Joey. He's limping there. That's not a good sign.
I don't even know if that was a foul. Looks like he got all ball from here.
You know what they say, Zach? It's all about angles. Sometimes the angles from the booth is different than the angle on the baseline. So looks like Joey's playing around with his shoe, his ankle. He's limping a little bit here. That's not a good sign. He's talking to the ref. Looks like the ref.
Case.
Yeah, said he hit him on the head. I think he gave him a head sign. Still touching that ankle. Behringer made the first, can't make the second. Ellis with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock are pretty even here. 33 seconds, 30 seconds now.
Half a second off, maybe a second and a half.
See if Seymour holds it for the last shot. Nice pass by Rossetti. Jump ball. Gonna stay here, Wildcats. Shot clock, I guess possession stays, so shot clock will stay. Parage, easy two. Great setup by Mike Rossetti. Endritz on the board, his first two of the game. 13-11 Wildcats. 10 seconds. Let's see if Wolcott can make something happen here.
Oh.
Outlaw gets stolen by Parage. Up ahead to Rossetti.
And one! And one!
Oh, technical foul.
Whoa, what happened?
Technical foul on Mike Rossetti, taunting. Wow, that was quick. Not even a warning. So Rossetti's going to have to come out. I don't know about that one, Zach. I think he just like flexed.
I would do the same thing. You kidding me? You see that contact there?
And the ref's trying to make his case here. Rossetti's shaking his head. He just did a flex. I don't think he was trying to taunt the player. I can see where, the new rule here where they want to taunt the player. So Rossetti's going to have to come out because of the rule. So they're going to have someone else shoot the first free throw.
I think it'll be Cooper Harmling to come shoot it.
Yep. Harmerling back into the game to shoot the free throw for Rossetti.
You know what's funny is when I was actually interviewing Coach Carfiello yesterday, I did a segment on celebrations after the play. He said keep it or leave it. He said to keep it, and it's pretty funny to look at now.
Yeah, I think it's a tough situation, for the ref. You've got to make that split decision call right when that play happens, and I think that's a tough one. Harmeling misses the free throw. Now Wolcott will get 2 shots in the ball. Looks like Scorzano is going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Makes the first. 15-12 Seymour. Let's see if they can chip into this lead here. Makes the second. Makes it a 15-13 game. 2 seconds left here in the quarter. But Wolcott gets the ball here at half court. So let's see if Wolcott can capitalize on the technical foul. Again, that technical is a tough one.
I agree.
Let's see what Wolcott gets here. Gets it in. I don't think they're going to get a shot off. McCormick can't get a shot. 15-13 Seymour at the end of 1. Kind of a weird way to end that quarter with the technical foul. I know high school doesn't have instant replay. It looks like here the refs are talking about it. Being a former official, Zach, it happens so quick. And, those bang-bang plays like that, you just got the refs blows the whistle. You got to make a call. I thought from our angle, Rossetti was kind of flexing like he made the basket, wasn't trying to incite the other player or, talk bad to the other player. I don't know. It's just a weird play.
Well, you got to let him play at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Senior night involved, too.
Yeah. And looks like a Wolcott over there, number 20, Ben Bianchi, looks to be nursing an injury. Maybe that's why he came out of the game. Looks like he's sitting there with the trainer. Looks like something might be up with his leg there. But
I think it's his
he scored he scored an early 2 and then came out. So, Wolcott's been able to handle the defense here from Seymour in terms of the defensive pressure on the press and really controlled the pace of the game.
Yeah, and I think honestly the biggest takeaway with the technical foul, I don't know if I'm right or whatever here, but the first thing is Mike Rossetti now gets a personal foul, and the second thing is if he gets another tech, is he ejected? Does that okay?
Yeah, two you're out. Yeah. So Wolcott comes back with the 5 that were on the court: Powell, Scorzano, Outlaw, McCormick, and Behringer.
Once again, under 10 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Seymour with a steal. Paraj bringing it up. And he's going to get called there. It seems like there was a lot of contact, him bringing the ball. Seymour counters here with Joey and Robbie Carfiello, Cooper, Jaquan, and Indrit. Paraj, our first substitute here in the second quarter. Shane White Jr. into the game.
More like Bam White.
Robbie Carfiello taking over at point as Rossetti's on the bench. Shane White's known for his instant offense. Let's see if he can maybe spark this offense here for Seymour, a.k.a. the mini microwave. Paraj to the hole with a finger roll.
Tough finish there.
Tough finish. He really gets to the hole really well. I think that's one of his strengths of his game is just being able to drive. Seymour counters here, Zach, with a man-to-man. First time we've seen him in this defensive set. I think they want to pick up the pace of this game. This is one way to do it.
I know, and I'm talking to Coach Carfiello yesterday. He said he loves to do the press and loves to run man. So it makes sense. That's what we've seen so far defensively.
And height-wise, it's Pretty even here. You know, I know Wolcott, you've got Behringer and Outlaw. Ball goes into Outlaw, looks like jump ball. Look, jump ball there. Joey Carfiello and Outlaw. Ball's going to go back to Seymour here. But height-wise with White gives Seymour some height here, so they kind of match up pretty well with the team that both teams don't really have an advantage-disadvantage. Paraj, let's see what he can do here out on the wing. Wolcott stays in that 3-2 zone. Stolen by Outlaw, trying to feed Joey Carfiello in the post. Powell will bring it up.
I mean, that's a rare miscue between the two brothers there.
Yeah.
I think Robbie thought Joey had him sealed off. Joey didn't have the seal yet, and easy steal for Wolcott.
Powell trying to make something happen here. White on him. Drives to the hole. Floater off the mark. Paraj with the rebound. Let's see if Seymour can take advantage of this fast break. Paraj with a wild shot. Behringer brings it down up to Outlaw. White with his hand in there. Good defensive effort by Shane White Jr. there. The pace has definitely picked up. Rossetti back in the game, substitutes for Robbie Carfiello. Let's see if that defensive intensity that we usually see Mike Rossetti with, let's see if it picks it up here.
Good block. Good block. Oh.
I think that's going to be on Rossetti again.
That'll be his second with that technical.
Yeah, that's on Rossetti, his second. Outlaw's going to go to the line for two. Zach here, the first 2 minutes of this quarter, has picked up the pace. So I think Seymour going to that man has kind of forced Wolcott to play a little bit faster here.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I think Wolcott's trying to pick it up a little bit, which for them, you got to slow it down. You don't want to run a race with Seymour because you're not going to win.
Right. Outlaw misses the first. Makes the second. Team's first basket of the second quarter, 17-14 Seymour. Let's see what Seymour can do here. Wolcott's in that 3-2. Looks like they're matching up. Middle's going to be wide open. Joey Carfiello to the hole. Misses, gets his own rebound. Going to stay Seymour, ball underneath. A lot of bodies in there crashing for that rebound.
Watch Joey Carfiello here. Rossetti just said something to him. Oh.
Harmerling with a deep three off the mark. He was hot to start the game. Man-to-man again for Seymour. Through it.
It'll be Rossetti's third.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think he dropped his shoulder there a little bit. Rossetti's going to take a seat. Robbie Carfiello back into the game. You know, Zach, that's tough. When you get a momentum killer, as I would say that technical foul was, I'm sure Rossetti's probably, you know, a little upset about that. Then you come in, you pick up that foul, and then he picks up another one here. It's tough.
Well, I think he's just been playing the same way he's been playing all season. The refs just don't like him tonight for some reason. He's always been aggressive, always going to reach, you know, let them know that he's there, and just hasn't gone over well so far. Good block there by Bam White. Send that one away.
Roca, though, second chance points here for Seymour, letting Wolcott have extra opportunities on those first shots. Powell looking to get it in. Scarzano with a three. Joe makes it a tie game, 17-17.
I don't think they'll leave him open again from three.
Wide open.
Yeah.
So the middle here is going to be open on that 3-2 in those long wings. Shane White with a deep three off the mark. Man-to-man still Powell, seeing what he had. Scarzano with it on the wing. Outlaw is open there. Looks like Powell wide open for three. Good box out by Robbie Carfiello.
Defensive breakdown there between Robbie and Shane on the screen, or Bam on the screen. They didn't know who was who after.
Barrage with a deep three off the back of the rim. Outlaw with another rebound.
I mean, I don't know if you agree with me, but Seymour just doesn't look like Seymour tonight.
No,
Blocked by Barrage, though.
but Outlaw's there to pick it up. 19-17, Wolcott with the lead. Coach Carfiello talking to the ref. I think he's talking about the technical foul there.
I think he wanted someone just to
Yeah,
get teed up right
yeah. Similar to Rossetti. Robbie Carfiello. White drives, stopped. Back out to Cooper.
Good
There you go.
pass.
Good pass.
There we go.
There
About
you
time.
That's going to be on Behringer. That's going to be his first. 2 shots for Joey Carfiello here. Looks like we got a substitution coming in here for Seymour. Misses the first. Good news here. Number 20 for Wolcott looks like he's coming back in. Ben Bianchi. He was the kid that went out. Looked like he was injured. Jaquan Ellis comes in here for Indrit Paraj.
Seymour fans like that. Got his head on a stick over there.
Yeah. Joey misses that. Rebound by White. Up and in for Shane White Jr.
Microwave.
Robbie Carfield picking up Powell. Scorzano takes it to the hole.
Travel.
Oh.
They just teed up the coach. Wolcott's coach.
Wow. All right, hold on here.
Oh, wait, maybe
hold
not.
on here. No, hold on here. Yep, they're going to get a technical foul. But there's a common foul before that. So both whistles blew. Let's see what's happening here. So they're going to talk it over. He's got a technical foul at the top on the coach.
I don't know if it was the coach or number 1. I'm in between those two right now for who got teed up. But
I think it was the coach.
Take your time.
There's some confusion here. It looks like there was a technical foul on the coach for coming out of the box. Good news, though. Cooper Harmerling makes the first free throw.
it's pretty much automatic from the line. So
Makes the second.
that's the guy you want shooting them.
Seymour gets the ball. So the bottom official blew the whistle as well and put his hand up for a common foul on the drive. But I think this official is saying that the technical foul negates that prior to that. I don't know. Both those whistles are very simultaneous.
I think as Joey Carfield misses a shot, I think what he was saying was the technical foul happened before the common foul.
Correct. Air ball there by Bianchi. Seymour brings the ball up. Jaquan Ellis. Wolcott in that 3. 21-19 Seymour holding on to it. Lead. Robbie Carfiello off the mark. Looks like that was off Shane White. Indrit Paraj back into the game. He's going to replace Shane White Jr. So, Zach, kind of a weird game still here in this first half. Not to what we're accustomed to see Seymour playing. Again, picking up here at half court. Powell, Carfiello on him. High screen from Outlaw.
Taken away.
Paraj. We've got numbers here.
Hey, skip through the lane. Easy too.
Yeah. Nice drive to the hole. No press here from Seymour, though. 23-19 Seymour. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Scarzano brings it up.
I was just about to say, it's about time something happens. We're used to seeing high-paced, fast offense, steals, quick to the rim. And
Outlaw trying to do something with it. A little bit of contact there. Behringer with it now. Oh, that's a travel. Wow. That looks like it's going to be on Ellis. That's his first. Crowd was not happy with that call. I don't know if he got away with the travel there.
He did get away with
looks
the travel.
Like he may have pushed off too. Looks like the ref is saying contact before the travel because the Seymour coach just asked. So Behringer to the line for 2, makes the first. Seymour still up 23-20. 1:57 to go in the second quarter. Behringer banks the second. 23-21.
Thought
1:56.
the banks were closed after 5 p.m.
Wolcott now coming out with a trap. Cooper from deep. Nails it. That's his third three of the game. It's been hot. 26-21.
He's in double figures now too. 10.
He's got 10. Actually, 11. 3 threes and 2 free throws, Zach. 11 points.
Oh, I missed a free throw.
That's 5 fouls on Seymour. That means Wolcott's going to head to the line.
Did they get Joey Carfiello with that one? That'll be his second, too. But you have him and Rossetti, each with 2, Rossetti with 3. It's not good here early in the first half.
Ben Bianchi misses the first of 2. Shane White Jr. in to replace Joey Carfiello. You got 1:33 left in the half here in the second quarter. 26-21 Seymour. Bianchi off the mark. Looks like off Wolcott, so Seymour ball. So it looks like Ellis is going to be your point guard, bringing the ball up. Oh, that gives it back to Robbie Carfiello. So Indra Paraj, Robbie Carfiello, Cooper, Harmeling, Jaquan Ellis, Shane White Jr. Ellis with a 3. That's off the mark. Over the basket. Wolcott ball. Not a bad look there, though.
No, you know what I'd like to see, though, is with the 3-2 Wolcott's playing, is the high post is wide open. Wide open. And you just saw Paraj flash there. Easy kick to Ellis in the corner. Wide open look. I'd like to see them do more of that.
McCormick's into the game, replacing Bianchi, who goes back to the bench. Powell, high pick, there's a switch. You got Paraj on Powell. He picks up his dribble, kills it. Outlaw, looks like he's going to shoot 2. Foul on Robbie Carfiello. That's going to be Robbie's first.
They're calling a lot of fouls today.
Yeah. Outlaw to the line for 2. Makes the first. 26-22. Seymour, a minute left here in the second quarter still. A lot of time. Outlaw misses the second. McCormick brings it down. Rebound by Behringer. He makes it. 26-24. Wolcott under a minute to go here. Wow.
What I've seen tonight as Paraj drives is Seymour is getting beat on their defensive rebounding. They're not grabbing any offensive rebounds, and with the ability to not have them get out and play fast, they're stuck offensively right now.
Paraj with it, drives. Ellis.
Good move.
Pull up.
Good move.
That's his game. Jaquan Ellis with 2.
Bread and butter. Get him in the air, blow by him, hit the mid-range.
25 seconds left, 28-24 Seymour. Powell with the ball. Let's see if they'll hold it for 1, Zach, here. I think Wolcott will probably work it around to try to get a good play here. Behringer with it on the wing. Powell will come back and get it. He's got Shane White Jr. on him. Let's see if Shane comes out, guards him. Outlaw with the screen. Behringer wide open.
Ugh.
Off the mark. Second, Paraj with a deep 3. Off the mark. So Seymour goes into the half up 4. 28-24.
Yeah, what has been kind of an uncharacteristic game for them so far. I mean, hopefully they can come out of the half and actually look like they normally do, especially at home here. I don't think they've lost at home here in 11, 12 games. So
yeah, it's strange. I think that we talked about it a little bit here as we go to the half. We're going to break here for a couple minutes. But you think about it, senior night, don't have your normal seniors. You gotta warm up, and then you gotta come out and do all this pomp and circumstance with speeches, and then you gotta warm up again, and then play the game. Right? A little bit different. I think the other thing too, you have kind of the hangover effect. This is the second game now here in the gym. That first game, there was a lot of electricity. It was a local rivalry with Ansonia, big football rivalry as well for Seymour. So, maybe they weren't up to, Wolcott tonight. And, Wolcott's definitely maintained the pace of the game in their style with only 28 points here at halftime.
And you know what's crazy is the way we're talking about it. You would expect Seymour to be down 20 right now, but they're up by 4.
Correct, correct. So we'll be back with about 2 minutes left in the half. Until then, enjoy halftime. All right, so we're back, Zach, here to start the second half. Some of our leaders here for the game so far, Harmerling, excuse me, leading Seymour with 11. And for Wolcott, Outlaw pacing the team with 8. So low scoring half here. Let's see what we see if we see Seymour adjusting and playing.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say very low scoring, especially you see Seymour, they can put up 30 points any given quarter. 28, I know against St. Paul, that second quarter, they put up 31 points, and 28 here now.
Yeah, so let's see. Seymour starts the second half. We've got Parage, Rossetti, Robbie Carfiello, Joey Carfiello, and Jaquan Ellis back to start it. Let's see what Wolcott counters here if they come back with their starting 5. Looks like, yeah, Wolcott goes with Outlaw, Powell, Scorzano, Rocca, excuse me, and Bianchi into the game. So Powell with it. He's got Robbie Carfiello on him. Seymour stays in the man-to-man, Zach. Out to the corner. Scarzano up to Bianchi. Outlaw with it. Drives to the hole. He stops. Tough shot. Wow. Wow. Just hung up on the basket there for about 5 seconds. It's going to stay Wolcott ball. Powell's going to take it out. Tough drive from Outlaw there to the hole. Seymour still goes into a 2-3 zone first time. Wow, in and out for Scorzano. Good shot there. Ellis will bring it up to Rossetti.
Good cut by Ellis.
Outlaw with the rebound. He gets up there. Seymour back to the man-to-man defense. Scorzano out with it pretty deep. Trying to see what he can make here. Seymour stays in the man-to-man. Outlaw guarded by a Parage here on the wing. Ellis with a tip. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ellis.
Oh, yeah.
Ellis with 2. Scorzano will bring it up. Sloppy play there by Wolcott, by Bianchi.
Yeah, but that's
kind
also
of like just walk into it.
good.
Outlaw with it.
It's also good play there by Jaquan to stay
Ellis
at hustle.
with the steal. Rossetti and Warren. Yeah, he was careful there.
You're gonna say he looked at him and then turned away really quickly there.
No celebration by Rossetti on that layup. But Zach, early here, minute 30, we had a steal by Ellis on a lazy play there by Wolcott. The kid, when the ball's free like that, you gotta attack the ball. Every play's gotta play. You gotta play hard. And then Parage with a steal there to set up Rossetti with the layup. So Seymour here doing it on defense, as we talked about a lot in the first half. They just weren't able to get anything going from their defense, which typically tends to be the case.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, they scored a 7th of their first half points in a minute and 30 seconds here in the third quarter.
Yeah. So quick start here for Seymour. Let's see how they counter here. But Rossetti's going to go to the line for a free throw. See if he can extend this lead, make it a 9-point game here. Seymour up 8 early here in the third quarter.
I'm expecting Seymour to step on the gas, though, and blow this one out probably by the end of the third.
We've seen that. We've seen that a lot here. They kind of wake up that third quarter. I don't know if Carfiello cracks the whip there in the locker room at halftime sometimes. But they seem to be like a third quarter team where they kind of come alive in that third quarter. and a lot of that's predicated on their defense.
And also, as we've always seen, Mike Rossetti in that beginning of the third quarter.
Really sets the pace, right? So Seymour back into the zone at 1-2-2. Oh, Ellis with a steal there. Tipped by Powell. Carfiello gets it back to Parage underneath. Parage in and out. McCormick with the rebound. He's into the game. Looks like Bianchi is out. McCormick with Ellis on him. Seymour in that man-to-man. Looks a little more aggressive here. Powell gets open. A lot of hands on it. Ellis with another steal. Out to Rossetti.
Good ball. That's what I'm talking about. That
Rossetti to Parage. Again,
that is basketball. That is basketball.
Outlaw, a little out of control. From here, that looked like it could have gone either way. It's going to stay Wolcott ball.
Seymour fans didn't like that call very much.
Powell to inbound it. Looking for Outlaw. Gets it out to Squarzano. Back to Powell. Back to Roca. McCormick with it to Squarzano. Again, Wolcott trying to work the clock here. Seymour in this 3-2. They go back into that 3-2. Maybe that's from an out of bounds. Powell with it.
I mean, I think they're also they were working the clock in the first quarter, but so far in the third quarter, there's nothing open. Everything's covered.
That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Everything's covered by Seymour defensively here in this third.
So good defense there again from Seymour in the half-court set. Stayed in the 3-2. Let's see if Seymour can make something happen here offensively. Rossetti brings it up. Wolcott's in their traditional 3-2 zone. Parage with it. Going to drive. Kick to Robbie Carfiello. A little bit long there. Powell with the rebound. Looks to push, but pulls it back here. Wolcott will get into their set. McCormick drives. Parage with the block. And gets a rebound. Parage looking to make something happen. Gets it to Ellis on the wing. Drives. Good pass. Joey Carfiello.
That was beautiful. Beautiful basketball. That's what we've been seeing here in the third. They're willing to make the extra pass, get the easier shot.
37-24 Seymour. 4:35 left here in the third quarter. But, Zach, to your point, we've seen the defensive intensity pick up for Seymour, and we've seen offensively, really the ball's been moving quite a bit. We've seen a lot of players touch the ball in that half-court set, which seems to be the way the Seymour plays. When the ball starts moving like that on offense, they really find easy, high-quality shots.
Oh, yeah, and I agree. I mean, I think it starts with we've seen Rossetti do it, Jaquan Ellis do it here. Those two guys, unselfish basketball, find the easier look.
Yeah, and Indrich had kind of a couple good series here of him not necessarily forcing it, but finding the open guy and making things happen. May not be the assist, but I always say the pass that leads the assist is as important as the assist. Seymour stays in the press. McCormick with it up to Powell. Back to McCormick. Just gets it over. Squarzano with it here on the wing. Out to Powell. Behringer in the game for Wolcott as well now. Outlaw gets it in the post. Fade away. Off the mark. Ellis with the rebound. See if he can make something happen. Smart decision by Ellis. Loses it though.
Good hustle though. Staying with it there.
Stay with it.
Don't give up on the play.
Good decision there by Ellis. Looks like Squarzano got in there to tip it away, but stays Seymour ball. Parage in the wing. 3. Off the mark. Behringer with the rebound.
I'll also give Wolcott a lot of credit on tying down the defensive glass because Seymour is a team that normally gets a lot of second chance points.
McCormick with the drive. Blocked by Carfiello. Outlaw looks at that.
Oh, travel. Feet weren't set.
Wow. Tough call. That's going to be Rossetti's 4th foul. He's going to have to come in the game. TJ Lester checks in. Looks like he's going to check in for Mike Rossetti. Looks like there was a travel there. I don't know if that was after the contact. Scarzano gets it on the wing. Defended by Joey Carfiello. Out to Behringer. Behringer's stripped there for a second. Gets it. Outlaw. Little outlaw to the hole.
Oh, that was late. Late foul call there.
It's going to be Indrit Parage's first. 37-24 Seymour here. 3:24 left in this quarter.
You know, I don't have an issue with how they're calling the game, but if you're going to call fouls on this end, you got to call it on the other end as well. And I think we haven't seen that a lot. I mean, looking at the stat sheet, they only have 2 fouls called Wolcott the entire game. And I guarantee there's more than 2 fouls on that side.
Outlaw misses both.
There we go. It's about time.
That's a makeup call there, though.
Yeah, on cue.
That's going to be on McCormick, his first. Coach is talking to the ref there about something. He's sitting down because that first technical was on the bench, so he's got to stay seated. So he just actually sat all the way at the end of the bench to talk to the ref. Never seen that in basketball. Cooper with a deep three. Oh, in and out. TJ Lester tries to put it back up. Outlaw with the rebound. 4-on-2. Good pass to me.
Oh, no. That's not a foul.
That's going to be on Ellis, his second. McCormick to the line to shoot 2. 37-24. Again, kind of this weird fouls that are happening here.
It was not a foul. Ellis was straight up there.
You know, this type of play, these inconsistencies, and the way that McCormick missed the second one. Wolcott with a rebound. Behringer gets it over to Scarzano. He took a look at it. McCormick with it again. Outlaw spins. He's tough. That's a tough shot. Puts Wolcott up, gets their first 2 of the quarter. 37-26. Seymour up 9. Ellis with the ball up top. Over to Cooper. Wolcott stays in that 3-2.
Look for the high post.
Indrit, deep three, good. His first 3 of the game.
And that'll put him into double figures.
Deep pass. Joey Carfiello with the steal up to TJ Lester. Out to Cooper. Cooper drives. Parage with another 3. Looks like he may have had some foul here. It's going to be on Ellis, it looks like. A push. That's his third. So fouls might become an issue here. Seymour's starting to get into that territory. A couple players with fouls.
Yeah, I mean, right now, looking through the entire game through 3, Seymour has 11 fouls.
To the hole, misses. Carfiello with the rebound. Looks like he got hit.
Through the third quarter right now, Seymour has 11 fouls to Wolcott's 3. So
looks like we're going to get a substitution here for Seymour. Parage with it on the wing. He drives, floater off the mark. Scarzano with the rebound. Looks like he almost traveled, but he kept his balance there. Seymour stays in that man-to-man. McCormick with a drive. Out to Behringer. Behringer trying to back his way down in. That 2 players may have traveled there. McCormick with a 3 off the mark. Cooper with the rebound. Parage with the outlet. And 2. Into Parage with 2s. Wolcott has had no problem with this press, Zach.
yeah, none at all whatsoever. I mean,
Outlaw gets it in the post. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Good rebound by Joey Carfiello. That's going to be Quentin Outlaw's first foul. He should have had that layup. We got multiple substitutions coming in here for Seymour. Shane White Jr. to replace Jaquan Ellis, and Robbie Carpiello for TJ Lester. 42-26, Seymour. A minute to go here in the third quarter. Cooper brings the ball up here. White wing, back to Carpiello. Joey Carpiello gets it at the high post. Nice take by Joey Carpiello. Easily have been an and one there. Powell again brings it up, no problem. Outlaw.
Oh my God.
And one. That's going to be on Joey Carpiello. That's going to be his third. Wow. That's an and one. As we said, what did we say? Fouls are starting to add up here on Seymour.
Feet were set. Feet were set. Beat him to the spot. That's a charge.
Outlaw makes the free throw. He's been the whole offense here for Wolcott. 44-29, Seymour, 26 seconds left. But Outlaws had 5 points here for Wolcott, their whole offense in the third quarter. Looks like Seymour's going to hold it for one here. White gets it over to Carpiello, back over to Cooper to Indrit. 10 seconds. Indrit gets the ball, double team. Foul call on Wolcott here. That looks like that's going to be on Powell, his first. Substitution coming here. Number 5, Quinn Pollock for Quentin Outlaw. And number 34, Jared Charette for Behringer. So 2 new players. They haven't played at all yet. Coming in here maybe to save some of their players. Excuse me. Robbie Carpiello drives, pulls off the mark. White had it for a second. No shot. So, end of the third, 44-29 Seymour, but a lot of fouls, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this will get me in trouble on air, but it looks like the refs have money on Wolcott to win the game.
Well, hey, third quarter, we've got 5 fouls for Seymour, 4 for Wolcott, so got a little close there. But yeah, definitely, you know, Zach, we've seen Seymour be the aggressor on offense and defense in this quarter. Sometimes that does come into play here when you're looking at fouls. You know, who knows? Yeah, I always try to, give the refs the benefit of the doubt here.
It looked like one of the Seymour coaches was just talking to the refs about that as well.
Yeah, the block charge there. That's one of those bang plays, could go either way. Again, field of play where we're sitting from, watching, and where the refs are, where they have that line of sight, where they're on that play, they're able to see if maybe the player moved at the very second. A lot of times, especially in high school, players want to take the charge. There's that flop where they move, they slide their feet. Ref has the better advantage point. Let's not forget, at the end of the game, we'll have our Zoe's Pizza Player of the Game. Thank you to Zoe's Pizza here at Seymour, Connecticut for sponsoring our Player of the Game athletes here with Seymour Basketball. To start the fourth, we've got Shane White Jr., Joey Carpiello, Robbie Carpiello, Cooper, Harmeling, and Inder Paraj to start for Seymour. Wolcott counters with their starters, minus Bianchi, and we've got McCormick in there, Powell, Outlaw, Behringer, and Scorzano. Turnover there by Seymour. Let's see if Wolcott can make something happen here. We're in the fourth quarter here, Zach, so not a lot of time here to make up
it's just been a slow game. I mean, it's very, I guess if you're into watching slow-moving offenses and offensive sets, it's interesting, but it's been very slow.
Powell out to Outlaw. Outlaw has it by himself. Let's see if he's going to try to make something. Spins. A lot of hands in there. Up. Powell. Outlaw's been the difference here for Wolcott. He's been their entire offense here. It looks like Wolcott with a press here, man-to-man press. Cooper with a drive. Good move.
And the foul.
Wow, and one. Little shake and bake there by Cooper.
Tough finish, too. Finish through contact.
Smart play by Cooper there to recognize what the defense was giving. He makes the free throw.
Automatic from the free
47-31,
throw line.
16-point lead here for Seymour. Wolcott's got to pick up this style of pace. Deep three by Scorzano. Off the mark. Robbie Carfiello comes up with it out to Parage. Looks like foul's going to be on Outlaw. His second. Seymour ball underneath. Zach, so you're down 16 here. 7 minutes left. You gotta. I think Wolcott's got to pick up their style of play.
I was going to
Parage
say.
with a quick two.
But
Nice screen.
I know when I was talking to Coach Carfiello the other day, he said that when teams want to slow them down, when they have to change the pace, it never works out for them, and we're seeing that here. Just quick, easy buckets.
Hammerling with a steal. Harmeling, excuse me. Timeout Wolcott. I keep wanting to say Cooper's throwing down the hammer as the crowd. 20-point lead here. But Cooper Harmeling with a quick steal to Parage for an easy two drive to the basket. So
You know what is like crazy to me though is if you told me this was a 20-point lead for Seymour, I wouldn't believe you with what I've been watching. It's so slow and it doesn't feel like a 20-point lead. When you just said that, I just looked up at the scoreboard and was like, it is a 20-point lead, and it just honestly shows how dominant Seymour can be even on nights when it's just not going their way.
yeah, and I think a lot of that's though predicated on the defense, right? Like we saw the third quarter, and you had a 4-point game at halftime, but Wolcott only got 5 points in that quarter, all from Quentin Outlaw. So, Wolcott, other than Quentin Outlaw, has not scored in the second half. So I think that's a credit and kind of just shows the defensive prowess of Seymour here in the second half. They really kind of came out. Again, I don't know what Coach Carfiello does at halftime, but we see this Seymour team really kind of turn up that defensive intensity coming into that third quarter, and it's been kind of a team approach.
Yeah, and they've gotten back to, at least early in this fourth quarter, steals, quick, easy baskets, layups, and that's how they want to play the game.
So 20-point game here, 6:30. Let's see if Wolcott either quick foul there. That's going to be a foul on Joey Carfiello. I think that's his third or fourth.
I got him as number 4 right there.
That's his fourth. Looks like Jaquan Ellis into the game. He's going to replace Joey Carfiello. That's probably a smart move. Keep him out of foul trouble. He might be done for the game here with senior night.
And they're up 20 too.
20-point lead. Scarzano brings it up. Seymour in the man-to-man. White guarding McCormick. Over to Powell. Robbie Carfiello. Outlaw. Deep two. White had it. Lost it. McCormick. Outlaw with the rebound. Battles. Parage with the rebound. Out to White. White dribbles it. Looks at it. Nothing. Parage with it. Wolcott stays in that man-to-man. Step back three. Off the mark. Robbie Carfiello with it. McCormick brings it down.
I think he got hit from McCormick there in the teeth.
Powell to the hole. That's going to be on Robbie Carfiello. That's his first. No, excuse me. That's his third. Should be his third. Looks like Rossetti to check back into the game. 51-31. Looks like we've got substitutions from both teams. So Mike Rossetti replacing Robbie Carfiello. And Mark Abu-Aranj in for Wolcott, seeing his first action. Number 2. Powell makes the second. He's the second player to score here in the second half. Rossetti, no problem with the press. Lost it.
He got tripped coming over half court.
Powell to the basket. Oh! That's a block. And one for Powell.
No, that's not a block. That was a charge.
Said he was leaning.
That was a charge.
That's going to be Jaquan Ellis's fourth. One shot for Powell. The fans didn't agree with that.
I don't agree with that call either. That was textbook. I'm sorry, but that was a textbook. It's what you're told to do. Beat them to the spot, get your feet set, let them fall into you, and fall back.
Powell makes the second. Rossetti brings it up out to Cooper. Ellis has it. No one on him. Wolcott in a man-to-man, but this is kind of like you're down 14 now.
Oh,
Ellis with a step back, 2 off the mark. Parage with the rebound, and 2.
it's
Parage
tough.
has been hot.
He just stepped through the lane there. 1-2 leg.
Double team. Harmeling with the steal to Rossetti. Back to Parage. He got bumped there. Wasn't called. Outlaw with the rebound. With the dunk. Outlaw emphatically. Crowd wants a technical foul for the celebration. Ellis brings it up.
Seymour fans are pointing at the scoreboard.
Cooper thought about it. Hezzy. We got the Seymour fans there. I didn't catch who that foul was on. I think it was on 10. Scherzano, his second. Cooper makes the first. Carfiello in to replace White. 54-37 Seymour. Harmeling misses the second.
I was going to say, I have not seen him miss a free throw this season.
That's his first one of the game. Powell with it. 54-37 Seymour. 4:20 to play. Let's see if Outlaw's dunk kind of sparks him here. He takes another tough shot. Timeout Wolcott, 30-second timeout. 54-39. Seymour with a 15-point lead here. Wolcott slowly chipping away. Was down 20 with 6 to go. Again, Zach, I don't know if there's enough time in the game left for Wolcott to kind of come back. If they can't get a stop here offensively, Seymour seems to be able, Parage has had his way. It's been Parage and Harmeling here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this, though. If they do want to have a chance to come back, then Wolcott's got to play a different game than they have been playing the entire time, which would rely more on them shooting the three and not just dumping off the Outlaw and letting him score.
Yeah, it's been Powell and Outlaw here in this fourth quarter, but really the Outlaw show here in the second half.
Yeah.
He's carried the brunt of the offense here. Seymour here taking the ball out. Man-to-man full court press here for Wolcott, which is, I guess, what you got to do down 15, but tough team to do this again. Rossetti breaks it pretty easy. Great look. Looks like it was almost kicked there. Stays Seymour ball.
I think it was kicked there. The refs just didn't see it. I saw the deflection off the foot.
Has to be intentional in order to be kick ball. Rossetti takes it out, trying to make it happen. Out to Carfiello here on the wing. Ellis with it at the top of the key. Drives. Wow. Up and under. Jaquan Ellis.
It's just a tough move. You can't defend that.
High-level basketball IQ there by Jaquan Ellis. He used the rim to ward off the defender there going up and under.
He also sealed them off on the other side.
Outlaw had it. Out to Scherzano. Back to Outlaw. Powell with it. Again, Wolcott's got to make something happen here. You're down 17. The clock is not on your side. Behringer with it into Outlaw. That might be 5 on Ellis.
That will be his 5th.
That's his 4th. That is 4 on Ellis. It looks like we missed one there. But that's a scoring opportunity here, down 15, to see if you can make it a 14-point game. Again, I don't know if they have the clock on their side, but Outlaw to make a 3-point play here to make it a 14-point game.
Well, they don't have it. They don't have the advantage if they keep wasting 20 seconds of the shot clock every time they come down offensively.
Correct. So he can't make the free throw. Carfiello out to Cooper. Ellis with it. Crosses him. Wow. Tough cross. Ellis with a smart move. Last two plays by Ellis. High
Yeah,
basketball IQ plays there.
he's so shifty, hard to guard. He beats you, gets the angle, and then you're just toast at that point.
17-point lead here. Again, Wolcott using the clock here. Behringer to the hole. He scores. Again, Wolcott in this press. Rossetti doesn't have a problem breaking it. Foul by Outlaw there. All the way up at the 3-point line. That's going to be his third. Seymour ball on the side. 58-43 Seymour. 2:48 to go. Zach, I just don't think Wolcott has enough time on the clock left here to make a comeback. They just don't play. They don't score fast like Seymour does.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much over. I mean, maybe if they get in the bonus, that could help them extend the game a little bit.
Looks like shot clock here. Going to have a inbounds play again here from the officials. Clock is set at 2:41. Shot clock's at 33 seconds. Rossetti takes the ball one-on-one with McCormick here. The Parage turns,
Tough
shoots,
move,
tough shot.
move.
Had Outlaw in his face. Again, Wolcott can't get these stops. They need to stop Seymour. Down 17 now. Seymour's been able to extend the lead. McCormick from Powell looks to make something happen. McCormick drives. Tough shot. Rossetti with the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they have the time left to win the game.
Looks like we're going to get some subs here. Rossetti looks to make something happen. Blocked by Outlaw. I think Rossetti was looking for a foul though.
I think he was also looking for a technical foul. Now the Outlaw was staring him down.
Neil Capeta into the game. Joey Carpiello goes out. Ellis gets it. Parage in the post. Up. Parage has been hot.
He has 10 in this fourth.
10 in the fourth quarter alone. And he has not missed. Much different half from Parage here. Really high quality shots. Again, Wolcott working it. Behringer loses it.
I mean,
That might be it.
Parage has 17 in this second half.
Second half. He only had 6 in the first half. So, excellent second half from Parage. He's really been the difference here. Rossetti with the ball. Out to Ellis. Drives out to Cooper from 3. Off the mark. Behringer brings it down. See here if...
Oh boy. All right.
Rossetti tried to get a charge. That's going to be his 5th. Rossetti's going to have an early night here. 5th foul.
He had his feet set there too.
Looks like Carfiello was telling him he leaned back. He didn't really take the charge there. Tough night for Mike Rossetti with the refs.
I think he sold it.
Behringer to make the first, makes the first. Looks like mass substitutions coming in here for Wolcott.
Yeah, they're waving the white flag.
Outlaw and Powell go out, along with Scarzano.
Well, you think they're trying to make that comeback now?
It gets all over. 18-point game here with 1 minute, 17 seconds left. A couple other substitutions here coming in for Seymour here quick. Parage grabs the rebound. Looks like they're going to do a senior send-off here possibly for Seymour. Parage with it out on the wing. Neil Capeta for 3. Crowd would go wild on that. Senior. Quinn Pollock with the rebound. Out to Sean Behringer. Timeout.
If they're doing it to good gamesmanship there.
Classy move by the
Maybe
Wolcott
not.
coach there.
Maybe not. They
Uh,
don't.
he called the timeout. He called a full time.
I don't
So
think Coach Carfiello wants to sub them out yet, though.
well, typically, for seniors, your last home game, you get subbed out. The crowd gets to say goodbye. You get to say goodbye, from a regular season standpoint. So I don't know if Coach Carfiello is maybe waiting for a dead ball or a foul. He's probably telling them right now, just foul someone maybe so that they can get those substitutes in.
Maybe a Jaquan Ellis dunk to send it off.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. We've got 56 seconds left. I don't know if we'll see one of those here, but looks like he keeps the same group of guys in, but he's probably going to sub some seniors out here. We got 3 kids waiting at the bench here. Looks like 5. He's going to get them all out here.
Oh, you know what? I see what he did. Put some seniors out. All seniors
Yeah.
all come off, except for Rossetti, who fouled out
Oh,
of the
yeah.
game.
Mike had his own send off. We'll get here to inbound it. Get it in here. 50 seconds left. Let's see if try to get
Jaquan Ellis, a fast break dunk.
see what they can do here. 18 seconds. Deep 3 by Wolcott. Rebound 34. Up and in.
And here it is.
Jared Scarlett with his first. So substitutions here. Seniors come off the floor for Seymour. Neil Capeta, TJ Lester, Indra Paraj, Cooper Harmeling, and Jaquan Ellis. I think the Wolcott coach wanted to use that timeout. I think the ref just blew the whistle to get the substitutions in. 36 seconds
I was
left.
going to say, I don't know what much you're going to talk over here. 36 down 18? No. I don't know the exact math, but
So, Zach, we've got our Zoe's Pizza player of the game here as the clock winds down. 29 seconds here. Seymour with the win. Seymour's going to stay in this hot streak here. They're going to go to 12 and 4. Looks like Calabrese with a 3. Excuse me. Seymour's going to go to 12 and 6. Still has 2 games. Like deep 3 by Wolcott.
don't foul.
Quinn Pollock gets fouled. 2 seconds left in the game. But let's talk about our Zoe's Pizza player of the game here.
I have 2 players in mind between 2 of them. They both happen to be seniors, and
yeah, we got 2 seniors here that played exceptionally well. Cooper, great game from 3. Missed 1 free throw. And then we've got our other senior, Indra Paraj, with a game high 23, if my math is right, Zach, here in the game. 17 just in the second half. I mean, it was a 4-point game. Good to see Quinn Pollock there make the free throws. Final score here is 62-47. So we're going to have our Zoe's Pizza player of the game. If you hold on here, we'll get them here. But Seymour finds a way to win, 62-47. Here, the last regular season home game. We hope to be back here, possibly for a playoff game. Want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching. We're going to have our Zoe's Pizza player of the game here in a couple moments, so stay around to see us interview player of the game. So just throw these on, just stand right here. The camera will focus in on you, and then you just talk to Zach.
All right.
You
Where
could
should I
give
look? Here?
Camera. Camera. All right, guys. So we're here with Indra Paraj, who was our Zoe's Pizza Player of the game. He had 23 points. I'm sure he had a double-double. I just didn't keep track of rebounds and a couple of blocks. Indra, how does it feel, man? Senior night, you came out here, got the win, dropped 23 points. Take us through what it's like.
It's good. It's a little sad because it's like last time I'm gonna be playing on this court, but it's good just to win. And knowing that I haven't taken an L on this court in 2 years, it's just a good feeling. It's bittersweet, but it's a good feeling.
And I would like to add there, I would like to say that you are a huge part of not taking an L here. Last year, I know I met with Coach Carfiello yesterday. He said you averaged 15 points a game last season. This year, you jumped it up to 23 points a game. I mean, take me through the process of kind of stepping up and taking your game to the next level and really being that offensive centerpiece of your team.
Just making sure I was getting in the gym every day, getting up reps, working on what I think I need to do better, and doing that with my teammates too, making sure my teammates get in with me so that we're all ready for the season.
I want to say you're not just you're a very dynamic offensive player. You can shoot the three, you can attack the basket, you can handle the ball. So props to you for that. But I'm going to switch actually here to your defensive side tonight. I feel like at times it was very easy for Outlaw on Wolcott to get into the basket, but when they switched you on him one-on-one, you were blocking his shots, making it difficult for him. Tell me what it's like to take pride in your defense and just lock down as like the big man on the court.
It's a good thing. Being good at offense is one thing, but being good on defense is a big factor. That'll take you farther than just being good at offense. And that's half of the game right there. Defense half of the game. So I got to make sure I can step up as a defensive player as much as I can as an offensive player.
So I want to ask you a little bit here because your first quarter, 6 points, which for most people it's like, oh, I had 6 points, but for someone as dynamic as you and who is one of the best scorers in the NVL, 6 points, it's you're looking at the score sheet. I'm sure you know how many you have. What was it like at halftime when you got count on the third quarter and you just flipped it on and you dropped 17 second half points? How did you go from 0 to 100?
Just knowing what the team's giving you. In the first quarter, I was trying to figure out like where I could get in on offense, whether it's going to the hoop or driving to the paint, and it wasn't really working. Driving to the paint wasn't working. Some missed foul calls here and there, but in the second half, I just kept going to the hoop. Got some under the basket buckets, just easy buckets, dump downs, good passes for my teammates.
Well, is there anything you'd like to say to the people watching right now? Your last time being here at the home court, bittersweet moment, but you sure left it out on there tonight. Anything you want to say?
Just thanks for coming out, supporting. Thanks to you guys for coming and broadcasting these games. It means a lot.
Thank you, guys. Indrit Paraj here. Thank you very
Of
much.
course.
Congratulations on your game. And I think we actually may be having another interview here really quick. Maybe. I'm not too positive, so if you guys stay tuned for 2 minutes. We'll see what happens and go from there. If not, I will come back, sign off, and let you guys know. Okay, guys, so we are here with Seymour head coach Joe Carfiello. I know we just put an interview out. I know you got senior night, so I'll make it quick. First thing I want to ask you about, very different play style. Wolcott was good at slowing it down in the first half. What did you tell them at halftime? Because it was a different team we saw in that third quarter and second half.
I basically just told them that they were bringing more energy than us, and that should never happen at home, especially on the senior night. Wolcott's, done a really nice job the second half of the season when they, have been out of games early on, and then, the last couple of games they've really been battling. I also told we switched up the press a little bit. We didn't have the success that we usually have with it in the first half, so then we switched up a little adjustment in the second half, and then
I think you might be muted. There's a button on the back of your headset. All right, now you're good. Okay, so for those, we just had a little bit of technical difficulty. So
Yeah, I'll
they
restart.
yeah, they heard the question, but if you want to restart your answer for them.
Yeah, sorry about that. So I just told them at halftime that they were bringing more energy than us, and that should never happen, especially on this court. But Wolcott, like I said, Wolcott's been a really good team, solid team the last couple of games. They just can't get over the hump, and the coach is doing a great job with them. We also made an adjustment with the press. The press the last couple of games has really been working for us, and they handled it easily in the first half. And then with the little adjustment, we got a lot of turnovers in the third quarter. We were able to run out and then get the lead up.
So I want to shift here at senior night. What is it like as a coach? You've had these players in your program. You've probably coached them in like rec ball as well, all the way up. What is it like? Bittersweet.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, I've known these kids, pretty much, their whole lives. A lot of them because they're so close to my son's age. And also, as I said to you guys in the interview yesterday, that I teach at the middle school, so I have had a lot of these kids in middle school. So it is, but definitely bittersweet. But they've done a lot for this program. As I stated earlier in that interview, that this group has really left their mark on this program.
Well, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know you got senior night, but anything you want to leave the viewers with?
No, once again, just thanks for tuning in, and appreciate you guys so much for giving people the chance to see the games that maybe can't come out in the small gym with not a lot of seating. A lot of kids, a lot of people have been staying home to watch you guys broadcast it instead. But I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much, and go enjoy it with your players tonight.
Thanks, guys.
So that'll about wrap it up for us in our broadcast. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in and supporting us this season. Dino, any words?
Zach, it's been a great couple games. I haven't been at every game, but clearly the difference coming here to Seymour High School than the middle school. A lot more electric, a lot warmer, temperature-wise, for the crew here. But we might be back. We might be back this season. We're waiting to hear if we'll be doing a playoff game. We'd love to do that. We'll be back in the spring with some spring sports here for Seymour. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow us to we are going to be interviewing some people here over the next couple of weeks as well, which we want to let people know. I know you guys mentioned the Coach Carfiello segment just was up on our channel as well, which people can tune in and watch whenever they want. But we're excited to support Seymour High School sports, and it's been a great start.
It has, it has. With that being said, thank you guys, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you again this season.